Today I'm going to share with you this amazing tool. It's called Google Trends. If you haven't used this tool yet, then I really suggest that you should. It is a very good tool. It's quite a secret tool as well because most of the people I mention this to, they at that time they don't actually know that it's actually available for them. And this is a free tool, and it is something that's really going to help you with your research and researching from keyword research all the way up to finding a new business idea. I'm going to cover as much as possible in this session, but there's just so much you can do with this and so many fantastic ways that you can use this that it will take too long to actually go through everything. So I'm going to cover the most important parts. I'm going to give you a prime example of how to actually use it yourself. Possibly later in future, I might even do it for individual businesses as a little guide for what you should be looking for each individual business. But let me get to the main gist of it now. Let me tell you about the Google Trends, ways to use it so you can get the most out of it right now. So first thing first, I want to explain to you is that Google Trends is basically a native app. It is a completely free tool, and what it is basically it shows data. Google shows data from what people are searching for right now, this second, what they're searching for. It actually reveals data from 2004 all the way up until now. So you can actually get data, trending data, all the way from 2004 on anything you can think of. Literally anything. It will give you data on. So it will give you insights. It will give you trends. And the trends, what that will give you is the fact that people, it's what's popular right now, it's what they're looking for right now. This is the perfect secret tool for any trending information that you want to find. So depending on what business you are doing right now, this information that I'm going to supply is going to be perfect for you. So it doesn't matter whatever I talk about, whatever product, whatever service I talk about in this particular session, just use the information I'm going to provide to you, the way that the methods that you can use Google Trends for your own business. Now, the first thing I'm going to touch on is that yes, it looks at trends. So when you open Google Trends for the first time, you'll come across the main page, and it will change depending on the trends of the world. Now, let me go to the top section here. At the moment, I'm in United States, but you can actually change it to whichever country you want. If you do that, it will show you the trends of that country at that time. So at the moment, you're looking at, these will show the most popular trends that people are looking for right now. So if you are doing, like, say, a blog post, or if you are having products around this, or even services, then these popular trends is something that you should be maybe putting your products or services, matching them to these trends with your products or services, with your content. So let's go on further. So if you look at the bottom here, Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, it actually gives comparisons, and I'll explain what this is later. Obviously, it's the World Cup that's happening right now, November the 8th. The World Cup is happening, so it's very popular right now. And football, American football. Wow, okay. And it gives you a number as examples. So there's Fortnite, and I think that's the game. And if you move on, it gives you examples of, look at that, that's Cupcake. So what this explains is that at the beginning, from 2004 all the way to present, there was a huge interest, popularity, big spike. Then suddenly, it just drops. So anyone who's in cupcake business right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the trend of it now. So this is perfect to finding out what products or services you should be doing, or what products or services you should be getting rid of, or what you can expand on. So let me explain more. So I'm going to take this for an example. It's perfect. This is a really good example. So this are for those restaurant owners who are looking to research maybe new dishes, and this is going to be perfect for you. So maybe you have like a Japanese restaurant or the great thing about this is that if you are opening up a restaurant doing Asian dishes, this is perfect for you. So as you can see, this is going to compare pho, which is a Vietnamese dish, ramen, or ramen, which is a Japanese noodle dish, and soba, which is also a noodle dish. So these are the noodle dishes over time, and as you can see, ramen is really at the top in popularity. Popularity meaning 100 for the highest popularity, and 0 is no interest whatsoever. So you really want to get a trending niche with 100 at the top. Customers, clients from it, searching for your business, or even the most searches. So people are actually looking for your content, and this is perfect for that. But what we're looking at right now is the actual products. So if you are looking at doing a restaurant, then this is perfect for you, this particular topic. Again, this works for any types of products or services out there that looks at the actual demand for that product or service, especially over time. And now the great thing about this is actually it doesn't only compare this and explain and tells you or gives you a data telling you the interest over time, but you can actually, let's go to the time here, and you want to change it. Let's change it to, let's say, the past 30 days. So you want to look at right now what's really popular. So the past 30 days worldwide, we're looking at ramen still being very popular, right at the very top worldwide. Now, you want to change the actual country, so we don't want to look at it worldwide. You want to open a restaurant maybe in America. Let's say, so if you go to, let me type this in here, United States. So we're looking at America right now. You can still see the trend, the trend, right? Ramen is still at the top. However, right now, we can still filter that information down. So we're going to look at categories. And you've got a business, well, obviously the business is not law and government or news or online communities. You want to actually bring that down all the way into, so let me look for, it should be under food and drink. So let's bring that down even further. And there we go. Oh, can you see now? So actually ramen and pho are getting quite close together. There's a close match in interest, right? But now we drop down and look at this. This will actually give you the sub-region interest. So as you can see, the pho is what we're looking at now in these different areas: Oregon, Washington, California, Nevada. This is telling you that in those particular area, they like pho mostly instead of ramen. Isn't that great? Now in the other areas, it looks like ramen is quite popular, the most popular. So it looks like, why is pho popular there? We don't know. What are the reasons? That's something for you to research. But this gives you some trending data to actually look at and say, okay, you've got all this trending data. Now you can look at it and look deeply into it with your own data and see if it's very worthwhile for your business to actually open a restaurant selling pho in that particular area. So this is perfect for that. So if we look down now, so this gives you Nevada, interesting pho, we can actually pinpoint it, ramen. Whoa, Wyoming, is all they are interested in is ramen. Wow. So if, let's say, for example, there's not many restaurants in Wyoming and you want to open a ramen restaurant and you go, whoa, and now there's a huge interest in Wyoming and there's lots of people out there who wants to eat ramen. It's a perfect city to open up your ramen restaurant. But hold on, as you can see, hold on, I got carried away there, but actually I ticked on that and we can get even deeper down into there. So if I go back to ramen again and tick into Wyoming, it even filters it even further. So it goes down deeper into the results. So this is going to look at the areas where they're really interested in. Now look at this. So what this data is telling you now is that it's not ramen all over. The interest results, the search results, it's actually, if we have a look, there's ramen 38% now. It's not 100%, it's 38%. Actually 2% in that particular area, Casper Riverton, isn't it? That's amazing. Yeah, so there's a huge difference depending on which area. So what that basically means is that this particular areas, their real interest is really looking for this. It's like a comparison, similar results. But what's interesting is if you go to this urban area, Idaho, Scottsbluff, Newfork, or yes, like here, you'll see that the interest in ramen, the searches, are a lot higher in that particular area. So it would be better maybe to do some research on that particular area and find out is there any restaurants in that area and so on. But this is perfect for finding out a perfect business, especially for startups. Now, if you go further down, there's not much data there, but it should give you some search queries. And let's get into so you're finally figuring out you want to run that business, that restaurant business, okay? You want to get it promoted. So you're thinking of what SEO should you do? Now, in this particular area, we're looking at the United States, obviously, and you can look at the keywords. So what this is perfect for is SEO keyword research, and these are the related queries that people are making the most of when it comes to these three particular products. These are the related queries that they're making the most of, and right now it's pho around me. So everyone is pretty much searching for pho, which is a Vietnamese, it's what they say in Vietnam. It's a Vietnamese noodle dish, and it's a huge breakout, which means that right now it's just really trending. So let's just take a look at that trending verb. Let's see what the trend is right now. There's not much data on, but it's soup noodles and it's got 170%. And that is a very good keyword that you can actually look for in some of your SEO apps later to see if there's any demand for it, which there seems to be a lot because there's a increase here that's going up right now, 2nd December 2022. And there's an increase up there. There's peaks up and down. There's no stability, and there's no constant rise. So it's an up and down peak. But why? That's for you to look at. But there is interest in there for soup noodles. And this is something that you can look at for your keyword researches to search to find you. Then you can use these keywords, which I will do a session on later, which I will do a video on later. So that will give you an understanding of all the keywords that you can actually use for your data. And these are perfect example for using in your local SEO. So these keywords, if you use them right now, look at what the what the competition is behind that, to see can you actually rank for it, because if you are opening up your restaurant for the first time, it might be difficult to rank for keywords that have a high competition. Yes, so you need to look for keywords that have a low competition. Again, I will do a video on this very soon and give you some help of how to actually look for those keywords. And actually, the last couple of months, I've been providing free online training for keyword research. And if you're interested, you could drop me a DM, drop me a message to my email address, and you can attend the training session, which is like a live workshop every 2 weeks. But anyway, let's get back into this. So you can use all of these keywords and make a list of them. Look at that, the trend is a point, turkey pho. Wow, okay, so turkey is a very popular meat in America. It's going up 350%, so that's a really good keyword there to actually add. Now, so these are interest by subregions, and again, for each dish, pho, ramen, and soba. Okay, and this will extend the list for you for your queries, so you can find out more. Now, the good thing with this as well, if you go, you can find matching related queries. So if you're looking for turkey pho, and if I click on that, maybe there is or maybe there isn't. Well, let's take a look. There is. So related topics. So the great thing about this is that when you are, let's say you're writing up your content and you want to look for more related topics, and you want to look for topics that are going to be related to your content and have high interest, especially a lot of searches on Google, then this is perfect. This is going to give you an idea of what topics that you should be writing right now, that you should be adding to your website blog. So as you can see, so you can choose any of those topic areas and start writing about that, building up your domain authority, and that's perfect. So right now, let me cover this. So we looked at the fact that you can actually compare data over time. You can use a filter system, okay, countries, the time, over the last year, over the last 30 days, so on. You can filter it even further. You can look at the categories, so which category, which industry that you're in. And in addition, which I'm not looked at yet, but we'll look at that later, you can choose where the searches are made. We're looking at web search at the moment. In addition, this is going to give you the data graph of the popularity from 0 to 100. And as you can see, you want to look for something that's giving you a stability, or haven't come across this stability yet to show you an example, but you want to look at a stability, and even a stability of 100, and that will be even perfect. So this is great for that research. Also, it's going to give you the actual, so at the moment I'm in United States. We're looking at the different sub-regions, different cities of the United States that have interest in this particular product. And this will show you that Arizona is the top of the list. So if you're looking for Arizona, you have a business in Arizona, this is perfect for you, local business. And you can go deeper into those particular area and look at the trends as well, the seasonality trends they're called. In addition to that, we looked at content keywords, local content keywords, which there's not really any showing here. They're all just keywords at the moment that you can use and you can look into a little bit deeper. And the topics that are related to the actual topic at the top. So the main search term and the related topics to the main search term. That gives you an amazing idea of how and why Google Trends right now is an amazing tool to use in order to research business ideas and content SEO ideas, and even local SEO as well. And I will do more sessions on this, more videos on this very soon. If this really supported you and helped you, or if you want to ask any more questions about using Google Trends, and then just add your comment in the section below and I will help you. And I will even do a video on the problem that you have. Even if you have started, so even when you start using Google Trends and you come across an issue and you want to ask a question, then you can ask in the comment section below and I will do a video on it, and I think it will help you. Also, I'm planning on doing another thing, such as if you are starting a business, or even if you want content SEO, you want to find out some great Google Trend research, then drop a comment below. Tell me what your business is and tell me what you're doing about your business. Are you just started your business, or do you want to extend your products or your services, or do you want to have content for your business? Let me know and I will be able to help you. Okay, so make sure to go to the links in the description, and I've got more videos on there you can take a look at, and I will be updating my channel from now on with a new video, maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. Let's see how it goes. And I'm going to be offering plenty of value, lots of this, lots of tutorials, lots of walkthroughs, even I'm going to go through some problem areas that if you share them, I will do a video on them. I'll even do some lives, and in addition to that, I'm looking at also, I'm going to talk about great tools that you can use for your business as well. So I'll see you in the next video.